Okay, let's just get right into this because there's a huge change coming to Social Security, and frankly, the clock is already ticking. If you're counting on those benefits, or you will be soon, you absolutely need to hear this. A massive overhaul is on the horizon, and if you're not ready for it, it could cost you big time. So let's not waste a second.
I really want this quote to sink in because it gets right to the heart of the matter. This isn't some small adjustment or a little policy update. As you can see right there, everything is changing. We are talking about a total rewrite of how the Social Security Administration, the SSA, deals with you and me. The way you schedule an appointment, who actually handles your case, it's all being turned upside down.
So, what is the big deal with March 7th, 2026? Well, that's the day the Social Security Administration plans to flip the switch on a brand new nationwide system, and it's going to completely change the game for how appointments are handled. Think about it. We're moving from local, community-based offices to one giant centralized model. And, that might sound like just a boring administrative thing, but the ripple effects for you could be absolutely massive.
So let's really break down this first part, because it's a big one. For as long as any of us can remember, right, your local Social Security office was, well, it was your go-to. You knew where it was, you could call them up, and you were dealing with folks from your own community. That whole idea, it's about to become a thing of the past.
I think this slide really paints the perfect picture. The best way to think about it is like your favorite neighborhood diner. In the old system, you could walk in, the staff knew you, they knew your order. It was personal, simple. The new way? It's like that diner got bought out by some huge, faceless corporation. Now you gotta call a 1-800 number, talk to a stranger in a call center who knows nothing about your town, and they just plug you into a slot on a computer screen. That's the shift we're talking about, from personal and local to totally remote and impersonal.
And here is the official name for this whole new thing, the National Appointment Scheduling Calendar, or NASC. You might also hear it called National Workload Management. But look, don't get bogged down in the jargon. All you need to remember is this. Your local office, the one you can drive to, will have zero control over its own schedule anymore. A national computer system is going to decide when you get seen and who sees you.
Okay, so I know what you're thinking. Why? Why on earth would they do this? And that is a perfectly reasonable question. The truth is, this isn't some random decision. The Social Security Administration is backed into a corner. They are facing a full-blown crisis, and this new system is their Hail Mary attempt to get a handle on it. Just look at this number for a second. 6,600. That is how many employees walked out the door at the SSA in just 1 year. And these aren't just faceless bureaucrats. We're talking about experienced caseworkers, the people who actually know how the system works. They retired, got laid off, or just flat out quit. And the worst part? They're not being replaced. And to put that number in perspective, 6,600 people represents an 11% drop in their entire workforce. 11% in a single year. Can you imagine if your company lost more than a tenth of its staff in 12 months? The strain on everyone who's left is just unbelievable, and it leads to burnout, mistakes, and longer waits for all of us. It's a real downward spiral. And here's the other side of this perfect storm. While the workforce is shrinking, the number of people who need help is exploding. Every single day, another 10,000 Americans hit age 65. That's a nonstop wave of new people trying to file for Social Security and Medicare. So you see the problem. Fewer staff trying to help more people than ever before. So, how is the SSA trying to solve this impossible equation? Well, here's their official goal. They want to cut the number of people walking into their offices in half, by 50%. And this new national system is how they plan to do it. By forcing everything through a central pipeline and pushing more folks online or to the phone, they're hoping they can survive with a smaller staff. It's a strategy born out of desperation, really, but it comes with some serious risks for you. And that's what we need to talk about next, how this directly impacts you and your money. Because this isn't just about being annoyed by long wait times anymore. We are talking about things that could mess with your monthly check, your healthcare, your entire financial picture. For me, this is probably the biggest red flag of them all. When your case gets assigned to someone in another state, say a worker in Florida handling a case for someone in Oregon, they just might not know the local rules. And trust me, state laws matter. The rules for Medicaid, how your state taxes benefits, all of that can be wildly different from one state to the next. So an out-of-state worker might not even know the right questions to ask, and that can lead to a huge mistake that you don't find out about until your check is wrong or you get a denial letter in the mail. And let's be real here. For most folks on a fixed income, things are already tight. The cost of living adjustment, the COLA, is only about 2.8%. At the same time, your Medicare Part B premium is going to be over $200 a month. Your costs keep going up, and that tiny raise disappears in a hurry. So a mistake in your file or even a 1-month delay on a check, that's not some small inconvenience. That's a crisis. That's money for rent, for groceries, for medicine. The stakes could not be higher.
Okay, so I know that was a lot of doom and gloom, but I am not here to scare you. I'm here to prepare you because you are not powerless in this, not at all. So now we're going to pivot from the problems to the solutions. Here is a super clear step-by-step plan you can start using right now to protect yourself. All right, here are the 6 steps. Let's just walk through them. Number 1, you have got to get online and create your My Social Security account. This is your new lifeline. Step 2, once you're in there, check everything. Your name, birthday, and especially your past earnings. Catch any mistakes now. Number 3, and this one is so important. Anytime you make an appointment, you must get a confirmation number. No exceptions. 4, be prepared. Always bring a folder with your key documents. Your ID, Social Security card, Medicare card, you name it. 5, don't be afraid to ask questions. Who are you? Where are you located? Be your own advocate. And finally, number 6, no matter how annoying it gets, do not miss your appointment. If you do, you could get thrown to the back of a very long line. I really want to stop on this for a second, because this might be the most important sentence you can learn. Can I please get a confirmation number for this appointment? Write that down. Put it on a sticky note next to your computer. In this new, faceless national system, an appointment without a confirmation number is like it never happened. That number is your proof. It's your receipt. It is your armor. Do not hang up the phone or close the webpage without one. Period. Okay, we've gone over a lot. I get it. It can feel a little overwhelming. So let's just boil this all down to the absolute must-knows. As we get closer to that March 7th date, these are the things that are going to keep you in the driver's seat. So here it is, your final checklist. First, get online. That My Social Security account, it's not optional anymore. It's your dashboard. Second, get proof. That confirmation number is your shield. It proves you did your part. Third, get prepared. An organized folder makes every second of your appointment count. And last, get vocal. You have a right to know who is handling your personal financial info. Be polite, but be firm. Be your own best advocate. So I'm going to leave you with this one last question, a direct question just for you. Have you actually gone online and looked at your full Social Security statement this year? And I don't mean just glancing at the benefit amount. I mean, have you checked your entire earnings record for mistakes? Because in this new world, the job of catching errors is going to fall more and more on our shoulders. The system is changing for sure, but if you're prepared, you can handle it. So please don't wait. Go check it today.